to work on their attacking strategies, because right now, and I'll say it as it is shocking and absolutely horrid to see. They're not
rain a little bit here. Now we're going to go into a head-to-head. It's going to be on Vegas again. Do you think that's going to kind of change the pacing of what we've seen in head-to-head? Nightmare versus Luminon. Hyperactive. Soyo, take it away.
It's do or die. Do you take the pressure of the critics around you, or do you just play your own game? I think is kind of what your gut's saying, Soyo, that even though the critics are looking at them, they ain't gonna fold.
And if that's critic you, then I definitely agree with that statement. That being said, we're going into Vault 1, and Luminon does have this high ground, which is going to instantly put themselves in a little bit of an advantage. But that being said, Nightmare does get the tap. These casters are just opening up this roof entirely, and that's going to be great for Luminon because they're able to poke and prod with those casters right here.
Any form of damage early on in these vault fights is what you're looking for. You're looking to bring someone down to half so you could jump on them, get that opening kill. Or if you can get the opening kill, brilliant. But instead of playing the courteous rules that we normally play on a head-to-head, Nightmare deciding, you know what? We're just going to go straight for the plug. Really getting caught out as Normalize is trying to create holes to make it easier to rotate. And Luminon, well, they're kind of second-guessing with the pace change that Nightmare's bringing.
Yeah, this is exactly what you're saying, though. With Nightmare in control of this vault, they're looking pretty strong. That being said, Grad does take out Busy, and Stujay just sitting there stealthily right in that corner to be able to take down Lamp. But Lasagna now in the crosshairs of the opponents. Grad taken out by Stujay. What a crazy 1v1, but the peel is right there for him as Lamp does get revived back up from Normalize, and this is not looking good for Nightmare as Lasagna is the last one up, and they're gonna be able to get this flip.
Yeah, Lasagna not even going to think about touching it. He is aware that he would get absolutely destroyed and wiped, increasing that wait time to 20 seconds. It is something that NTMR is not going to look to do, but now we're in that situation that we've highlighted, well, I've highlighted quite a bit. They're in that attack. They're in that position. Now they've got to push Luminon, and Luminon has beautiful height. They've got poke holes all around, and I'm sure as hell looking at this cash box.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of time to fight for this high ground. I think that is the move, but unless there's a lot of cover over here, I don't think Busy's going to be able to get this force going with so much destruction happening with those KSs. Like, just cannot do much. Gonna grab that glitch barrel and throw it right back at him, trying to take him out. But 30 seconds left. They wasted a lot of time just posturing up, getting information, but Grad's gonna be able to throw a glitch down. Big damage coming out. Lamp drops, gets the damage on top of Busy, but we need to find the reset. Stujay needs to heal back up as heavy right here, but he will be using that healing emitter to get that reset a little bit, but here goes the Asian Fuser. Busy gonna be taking out Grad finds Stujay as well. And this is what you were talking about. The offense just not that good from Nightmare, and we'll have to see if anything changes going to the second box.
The body blocking from Nightmare just didn't come through. Busy trying his best to protect Lasagna, but Luminon was already in their face. I think it was Lamp who was just basically turning up, opening the door, going, here's Chucky, and enjoying the show. I pose the question to you, Sensoyo. Like, what does Nightmare need to do as a quick fix to combat this?
Honestly, I think a lot of these plays happen right now where you just drop the box, you shoot it down, and they felt confident with the box on the first floor with a little bit of cover, but they had a minute to fight. They should have probably went up on that high ground, postured up, tried to find something, tried to make that work instead of just going to force that box early on and wasting a lot of time. But I think that's what they need to do. Try and fight for this high ground, because once these 3v3 happen, you can't really just like force box with so many KSs on the field.
Well, it's a common strategy for the Europeans to fight for height. We saw that at TGM26. We're seeing that continue throughout the seasons that we've had. Height is a key thing for Europeans, but the Americans don't fight that. They don't go and play, well, they play for height, but not in the same sense. They won't play that mind game amongst each other. And I feel that if Nightmare took a leaf out of Europeans' books, they might be able to overcome some of these problems that we're bringing up.
Well, I mean, I think it comes a little bit of problem when you don't have a medium jump pad. Like, you can't really push up aggressively with a jump pad RPG, and you're missing a little bit of that synergy in the meta, so there could be something to figure out here. That being said, we do see Luminon sitting up on this high ground. We dropping that emitter, just playing their time, and Nightmare on the defensive. They're looking pretty strong. Ultimately, they know what they need to do to hold this defense, but here comes the force point from Luminon. Will they let them get this flip, or will they stall it? But just lets them take it, Hyperactive.
What are you doing? Rule 101, at least defend it. Put a few bullets into it. It's going to cost them dear. Lamp, normalized, drop to the floor. And now it's against Stooge and Busy. I say it's against them. They've been able to come back quite well. Grad, being that light, was able to receive the totems, able to get his team back up, or wait out that 15 seconds, of which if you're NTMR, you're playing that mind game. Do we go and push this? Do we go and steal? That is exactly what they're going to do, but the Goo's not landed well. Has to use another piece of util. Again, bullets and shots fired from Grad. Backs away. And this will be Nightmares.
Yeah.
Luminon's going to go all the distance.
I mean, I feel like if Luminon had a better gateway out than just right out in the open up top, they would have actually been pretty good. They just gated right up on that high ground, but now here comes the force point situation. Gonna be sticking at Lamp. Does get taken out. They don't get that flip. Very, very close, though, from Nightmare. Maybe clenching just a little bit. That being said, I mean, going back to my point where if they had a little bit better escape gateway on that first flip, I think Luminon would have taken that box. That was very dangerous for Nightmare.
Luminon gets wiped at the very end. A cheeky attempt from Grad, but let's be honest, this is Grad we're talking about. He is the cheekiest man you're ever going to meet, so no surprise for the attempted wipe. Nightmare, a lot stronger that time round, and an improvement for sure, but still we have one last cash out. Both of these, one of them positioned quite at a good height spot. The other one, I believe, is inside of a building just on the opposite side, which if you had a winch, you can open up the wall, chuck it into an alley, but you don't have that on hand.
They do have lock bolts. That being said, the push is already coming in, and we do see a lot of damage go out, and Busy taking a lot of it from that LH1, but Glitch is going to be going out. A little bit of a reset on the side of Lamp, but with this box not even plugged, it may just be free for Luminon to get this box going. But we do see Stu sitting up there on this high ground invis, looking for an opening on top of Lamp.
More information, more callouts will start to go through. Glitch goes, and there starts to go the damage. But if you are a gargoyle, you gotta at least get one.
Lamp.
Busy will find 1 and 2. Down to Grad again, and this is situation 3 all over again, or third time of doing it. Nightmare putting themselves in control, a situation where they finally can say, I have this cash box, and with time to set up as well.
Yeah, I mean, Stu J just sat up there, opened up the entire fight, got a beautiful glitch on top of Luminon, and found great support from Busy. Busy able to clean things up. That being said, we're going to be dropping this box down, getting ready to play this high ground, play very stealthy. Here comes Luminon for the attempt. I mean, with a minute left, this could mean a lot for Luminon. We talked about egos. We talked about that spot as well. What's important? I mean, we're going to have to see how Luminon makes their approach. Gonna be looking for that pre-glitch on that gateway, taking that escape over on that high ground, but they're dropping right in, right on top of them. And we do see Lamp gonna be taken down by Lasagna, and that's gonna be very, very bad for Luminon. Grad's taking a lot of damage as well. Does get taken out. Normalized, last one up, holds up the mesh, trying to buy some time, but I don't think there's anything you can do. It's a 1v1 situation. Beautiful RPG from Lasagna, clutching up that 1v1. 30 seconds left in the box, 20 seconds to respawn back in. There will be no time for Luminon.
Even a Hail Mary, it wouldn't go through, but Nightmare, against all odds and against the troubles they had on the previous cash out, looking like a new team and will qualify to the finale and go the distance. Nightmare, 0 points on the board, second appearance in the top 8. What a turnaround.
I mean, it's just that gut feeling, Hyperactive. You said it, though, on that offense, they were not looking too good, but they cleaned things up from that first cash out and were able to swing these fight in their favor. I think there was a lot of mistakes Coming in from both sides, actually. I think
yes.
it wasn't as clean of a game as we like to see, but Dread, what do you think about that one?
Wow, I mean, I had a feeling it was going to be really close, but just absolutely crazy. Nightmare really clutched up at the end there, taking basically almost a, well, not necessarily a reverse sweep because they did get that first box, right? No, it was a reverse sweep. Luminon got the first box, Nightmare got the last two. Really clutched up at the end there. Just absolutely crazy. Luminon, though, not quite out. Nightmare punching their ticket into the top 4. So they're going to have to go and wait for the final 4 to play in that one last cash-out game. So, Soya, did that go how you expected? I guess,
Well,
I mean, you were the one who got the prediction. So
exactly.
You were the one who got the prediction, but did it still, I mean, were you expecting it to be that close at least?
I was expecting it to be a close game. I mean, in my mind, I thought Luminon had it, but like I said, my stomach was churning, and
he can capitalize on the mistakes that even Nightmare were bringing forward. May it be that they were pushing a little too far apart, or